The red flags and green flags in a relationship between INFJ and narcissist. INFJ and narcissist, red flags and green flags. INFJ and narcissist relationship, red flags and green flags. That's the title of this video. INFJs don't just date, they sense, they bond and invest deeply. That's why their signals must be known very early. Now, what are the red flags, the danger signs for INFJ in a relationship with a narcissist? Too fast emotional closeness. I feel like I know you already. That is what the INFJ should see as a red flag. You are my soulmate. INFJ trap, it feels meaningful, but it is often speed, not depth. There is the emotional inconsistency. Warm today, then cold tomorrow. The narcissist is warm today, then cold tomorrow. They give you affection, then they withdraw it. INFJ effect, the INFJ will start analyzing themselves instead of their behavior. They'll start analyzing themselves and think there's something wrong with them instead of the narcissist behavior. Then there's the subtle invalidation. You start overthinking. They'll say you're overthinking. That's what the narcissist will tell you. They'll say you are too emotional. That's what the narcissist will tell you. The danger is that this slowly disconnects you from your intuition. That is what gaslighting is all about. It is about making you question your reality, and the narcissists love using this manipulation tool. Again, the narcissist will also connect with you, with the INFJ, only when they need something, when they need emotional support, attention, or reassurance. But they'll disappear when it is the INFJ who needs the support. So, the other thing is the lack of curiosity about your inner world. The narcissist is not interested in your inner world. They don't ask how you feel. They don't ask what you think deeply. They don't ask what matters to you. So the INFJ reality is that you feel emotionally unseen. So what is the boundary testing early here? Small disrespect jokes. Guilt when you say no. They'll guilt trip you when you say no. They'll pressurize you and disguise it as love. They'll disrespect you and say it's jokes. So those are already red flags. So what are the green flags in a relationship between an INFJ and someone else? If the relationship is safe, healthy, signs for INFJs to not include slow emotional pacing. Connection grows gradually. There is no pressure to bond fast. Then there's self-love that does not rush your soul. There is emotional consistency. Same respect today and tomorrow. No confusion games. They respect you and know immediately. No guilt, no debate, no punishment. They are curious about you, not just your energy. They ask, what do you think? How did that affect you? And actually listen. They allow space. They don't panic when you take time alone, when you don't reply immediately. They can say, you're right, I handled that poorly. They take accountability for their actions. There is no twisting. There is no blame shifting. The simple INFJ rule is that if it confuses your peace, then it is not alignment. So how narcissists escalate over time? Timeline of abuse. How narcissists escalate over time in a relationship between them and the INFJ. Phase 1 is idealization. That is the first phase in a relationship between the narcissist and the INFJ. It is the hook. There is intense charm. There is deep emotional mirroring. There is fast bonding. There is the you are different language from the narcissist. They'll tell you are different. Now, then INFJ will experience so much sweetness in this idealization. It feels rare, and they'll think maybe this is fate. Phase 2 is about testing boundaries. They start throwing small disrespects to test your boundaries. There'll be subtle control to test your boundaries. There'll be mild guilt tactics to test your boundary. They'll be watching your reaction. They're asking silently, how much can I get away with? Phase 3 is slow devaluation. Criticism increases. Your feelings are minimized. Comparisons, they compare you to others. There's emotional withdrawal. The INFJ will feel, the INFJ reaction, they'll try harder. They'll explain more. They'll want to fix the relationship. They'll want to fix the narcissist. Then phase 4, there'll be confusion or intermittent, that's the intermittent reward. This is the strongest psychological hook. The narcissist loves, then they become cold, then they love again. They apologize, then they repeat that behavior. Now, this creates trauma bonding. Your brain starts chasing relief, not love. Phase 5 is the control. It's about control or replacement. Two common outcomes. You become emotionally controlled, or they begin replacing you emotionally. Phase 6 is the discard or withdrawal. There is sudden emotional distance. Cold ending or silent fading. There is lack of closure. Phase 7 is the hoovering. That is the return. The cycle begins again. The narcissist will tell you, I miss you, I've changed. They'll send you nostalgic messages. Now, this is not about healing. It is about regaining access. So what is the key truth here? Narcissistic escalation is not chaos. It is a pattern of increasing control. So how do you fully detach emotionally without bitterness? This is INFJ healing at its highest level. No coldness, not revenge. Clarity and peace. Accept reality without rewriting it. Stop asking, but they had good moments. Start accepting both good and harmful existed, but harm was consistent. Separate meaning from impact. INFJs overassign meaning. Shift to what did this relationship do to my nervous system? Not what was the spiritual lesson. Stop emotional re-entry loops. No checking their life. No rereading messages. No mental replaying. Every revisit reattaches emotion. Again, for the INFJ, grieve without negotiation. Grief must be felt, expressed, and completed, not analyzed, justified, or reopened. Remove fantasy version of them. You are detaching from two people, who they were and who you hoped they will become. There is neutral thinking. That is the key step. Replace they were evil, they were perfect with they were emotionally unsafe for me. Neutral means peace. Redirect emotional energy back to self. Daily ask yourself, what do I need now? What restores me? Forgiveness without reconnection. That is what you can do to the narcissist. Releasing internal stress, not reopening access. So again, build a new emotional identity. You're not the one who was hurt. You're the one who learned and grew. So the final INFJ shift is from, you need to shift from I need closure from them to I give myself closure. Detachment is not hatred. It is choosing peace over psychological repetition. A river once flowed through a poisoned valley. It carried the poison for years, thinking it was part of its journey. One day it realized it was not the valley that needed saving. It was the river that needed to change course. And so it did. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Make sure you share this video widely to all those who may need it. Thank you.